What's up, guys? Say back again with another video for you guys. Have the Snap-on KRSC 430. It's the 6-drawer T-top with the slides in here. Kind of rundown of the top, just mostly all sockets. Go to electric ratchets. Standard on this side, metric on this side. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Carry the metric swivels up there. In here is just some pens and all that shit, and then over here the Snap-on tape measure, cage bolts, and then low profile socket sets. And here's the Matco. You know, this, just stuff to do dash if need be. And then the Knipex, just carry around if I know I'm going to be doing something field related, and then a pair of pliers. The Matco panel popper tool too. Works pretty fucking slick. A lot beefier than the old one. I don't think I've shown you guys these, but I'm sure you guys have seen videos, but you can see the difference. And then just a small pair of Snap-on. Haven't really had a use for them, but I figured just have them just in case. They're the 44 ACFs. So top drawer, pretty much standard layout like the other cart. Oil filter stuff, Torx, extensions. Got a couple extensions out because I have them in my truck. Air hammer bits, and then I got a ratchet that's out. On the Matco ratchets, I ended up talking to my dealer and having him pull the locking flex head. Not a fan of them. So, wrench drawer, which I got to redo with burnt stuff, but the box end Matcos, 10 to 19 in metric, and then I think it's like 3/8 to 3/4. Just like it for the ratchet, and then have the double box end 10 to 20 from Snap-on. Flare knot wrenches and SAE, some SAE double box end, some Cornwall stubbies, and then some ratcheting Snap-on stubbies, and then metric and standard Cornwall Blue Power and a wrench roll just as a grab and go. It's supposed to be the speed drawer. There's nothing speedy about it. It's kind of pry bars, air guns, bit set, and some extra sockets. So there's that. It's just random at this point. Plier drawer that's too small. I don't like it. Big Knipex. The big Knipex that don't stand up. Like, if you guys remember the Cornwall cart, those stood up. So I mean, there's pros and cons to these carts. It depends how you're setting it up. I got this bitch, loaded down. So she's a little heavy. Same thing here. Hammer drawer slash power tools. Getting my air hammer warrantied out to do a full rebuild. So they gave me a demo to use in the meantime. Been using the hell out of these 1/2 and 3/8 stubbies. They are the cat's ass for tight spots. And then my love of Snap-on hammers. Probably the best swinging hammer. You can see I got DeWalt, Harbor Freight, PT or Performance Tool, Milwaukee, some cheap one that I picked up from Fleet Farm, and then a ball peen from I think it's like a grip it ball peen from Northern Tool, but good majority of these, aside from the Cornwall, it's all Snap-on. And then the random assortment of shit, tub towels, shit for the air tools, the new 3/8 Milwaukee stubby. If that can't get it, I switched to that. This is just in here. This is just in case. Some brake parts cleaner, bit kit. Sometimes you need the smaller shit like that. Honestly, forget about that. It's in here, as you can tell. O-ring kit, some PB. Because I'm bougie like that. Fucking 2 Milwaukee grinders, one with a flap disc, one with a grinding disc, and the drill. And then underneath is zip ties, and like I say, it's just a hodgepodge at this point, but I make it work. On the side, since there isn't side compartments like the other, pretty bare bones. Gloves, parts trays, earmuffs, soapy water, lockout takeouts, can holder, another parts tray, and then parts trays in the rear, depending on what side of the cart you're on, and another set of earmuffs. So yeah, I mean, that's the new Cart Tour. Stainless top. The one downside to all these is they look like 2 or 3 inch drawers, except for the bottom. I wish they did the bottom and, you know, these couple drawers a little bit bigger. Yes, the speed drawer is nice if you have a need for it right now. If I wanted to put pry bars and everything, you have to buy a separate attachment from Snap-on. The one thing I find, I guess, odd is if you take, beans, this is magnetic, this magnetics onto the stainless. I guess that's to your own accord. The only reason I wanted stainless is if you need to write something like measurements or anything, you can just write it on and then wipe it off later on. So yeah, there's not really a whole lot to it. I guess if you want some more in-depth on the top, just how I have it set up, 10 to 36. Yeah, 10 to 36. The 36 is right there. Those are all Cornwall. This is all Cornwall as well. This is the 20 to 24 semi-deep and shallow from Cornwall. 27 millimeter Sunex 12 point for DEF filters. 8 to 19 Cornwall USA semi-deeps in chrome. Quarter is what, 4 to 15, all blue power. grab and go snap-on socket set. 30 to 36, no skips. So in the kit like this, doesn't offer any skips, which is nice. Over here on the standard, this is all cornwall from 3/8 to 1.5 inches. The 1.5 inch being up here, that's deep and shallow. 1 3/16 Sunex socket for the other style of depth filters. The chromes are for 3/8 are Blue Power. The impacts are Cornwall USA. These are all Blue Power by Cornwall. Deep and shallow snap-on standard swivels, and then by AST, it's a 10, 8, 7/16 and a half. There's the part number, Brad Charlie Scott 4. It's for turbo clamps, or I guess any sort of long clamp. We're pretty slick at when you need them. So got these off my Cornwall guy for like 90 bucks. It's not a bad set. And then, like I say, and then these are from Matco, 5/8 and half to do to check drain plugs and rears. And then snap-on. Again, these are just kind of grab and go. This is more so if you're doing a job that's mainly metric, you just have that set, you can magnetize it. So that's, I guess, nice. And then these two have been holding up pretty good. Been actually thoroughly enjoying them. So overall, it's not a bad cart. Still getting used to it, but I just thought I'd give you guys a video of an updated cart in the whole 9 yards. Got some more tools coming from some guys. Looking to branch out and do my own thing as well, kind of getting that all finalized and set up. So if you know anybody in the upper Midwest looking for work to do, I guess let me know. I'd really appreciate it. Otherwise, you guys have a good night. Hope you guys had a good Memorial Day weekend, and talk to you guys later. Peace.